I'd like to call this meeting to order of Oconee County Council, special meeting minute, 6 p.m. Thursday, September 17th. Just a second, John. I do have Mr. Elliott that is joining us on the phone here, just so the public is aware of that. We'll begin with the public hearing on ordinance 2020-18, ordinance to amend 2020-01, the budget for Oconee County, and to provide for the levy of taxes for Tri-County Technical College, Special Revenue Fund, Emergency Services, and for the bridge and culvert. Mr. Barnett, you've signed up for public hearing. Come forward.
Somebody gotta say it. For the record, my name is Jerry Barnett. Born and raised here in Oconee County. Still live on the farm where I grew up. Say it again and again and again. Got proud of that. I've kinda watched this budget, get all out of whack here, over the years. As I said, you can't lay it on the administrator because this didn't happen overnight. You've clearly got a bloated employee roster. You've got a lot of positions that are just that. Need to be eliminated. There needs to be a lot of cost benefit work done here. Because we've got some people that the citizens of Oconee County don't need to be paying. Certainly don't need to be furnishing tricked out Tahoes from the ride around in. Now we all know who these people are. It's no secret. So we don't get into calling any names. The rank and file employees, I agree with some sort of merit pay system. I worked people. What I did for many years with Daniel Construction Company, with equipment division, worked skilled operators and truck drivers. And I kept records on each employee as far as record man. Of course, it was from job to job to job. Some of the same people, mostly different people. But I had to do evaluations periodically on each man, how to file on each individual. Reprimands, some of them got reprimands, whatnot. But the buddy of work friends and work for friends. And it was understood. We left that at the gate. When you got in there on that job, it was a dog-eat-dog world. Either you did your job or you had to go. And that's the sort of thing that needs to happen here. And I know, it can get kind of buddy, but somehow you need to address this good old boy system that we all know that we've got here. Have fewer employees and pay them better. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Barnett. Anybody else for public hearing on ordinance 2020-18? Any written comments can be delivered to Ms. Smith. We had no email written comments or anything to deliver on that. Okay. Move to close public hearing, ordinance 2020-18. Move to third reading on ordinance 2020-18, which is ordinance to amend ordinance 2020-01, the budget for Oconee County, and to provide for the levy of taxes for ordinary county purposes for the Tri-County Technical College Special Revenue Fund, Emergency Service Protection Special Revenue Fund, Road Maintenance Special Revenue Fund, for the Bridge and Culvert Capital Project Fund, for the Economic Development Capital Project Fund, for the Debt Service Fund, for the Victim Services Special Revenue Funds, for the Capital Vehicle Equipment Fund, all in Oconee County for fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2020 and ending June 30th, 2021. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second. We have a motion and a second by Mr. Hart, and I'll open it up for any discussion. Number one, I'm proud of our employees. I'm really, it's been a challenging year, but I'm also very pleased for those that are rising up. It's a very difficult time to be an officer out there. I'm proud of the changes that we are continuing to make under Sheriff Crenshaw and what he's doing with his leadership. Very appreciative of the job that they do. This is an investment and a well-deserved investment in our employees. I agree with what's being talked about accountability of employees. We should all be held accountable as elected officials and as employees. So with any kind of raise or anything like that, the accountability will continue to increase. I know Ms. Brock is doing some great things and department heads for reviews of people to make sure that we don't have people that don't need to be here or want to be here. We want to have and provide the best service that we can provide for our citizens. And so with my vote tonight, which will be yes, that's where that accountability increases as well. So I'm very proud of our employees, and you know, you'll see that as that investment tonight with my vote.
Mr. Chair, I agree with you on your points there. I agree with Ms. Brock's recommendation. For a long time, there's been talk about employees getting raises in the past few years, but for a long period of time, there were no raises. And this is truly, we're fortunate in this county that the value of the mill is growing as we intend it to, and as we endeavor for it to. And we are able to continue to provide, hopefully, a competitive wage for our employees and raises for those employees who have earned them. Much like is talked about in the private sector, I agree with those sentiments absolutely. We need to hold all of our employees accountable, and we need to reward those who meet and exceed expectations. So I'm in support of our employees, and especially during this difficult time where we've had natural disasters and a pandemic going on. It's not easy for anybody. I am hopeful that our economy will continue to be strong here in the county. I expect that unemployment will continue to drop in the county. I'm hopeful that it will, because as we know, the pandemic, it was important to take precautions, but this economy has been artificially damaged due to government policy, both at the federal and state levels. And hopefully, as folks follow precautions, many of those government recommendations and you know, people having not being allowed to work, not being allowed to go out to eat, not being able to shop or eat indoors. Hopefully those will be rolled back very soon, provided that our infection rates continue to drop, and we will be able to get back to business as usual, because as we all know, the economy was doing quite well until a few months ago. So I agree with you, Mr. Chair. It's important that we invest in our people, especially during difficult times like this. Thank you.
Any other comments? We have a motion to approve and a second. All in favor? Aye.
Mr. Chairman,
All right.
I'm sorry, I spoke right when you did. I
Speak
just,
again.
This is Johnny Elliott, I vote for.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. All All right. Millage proposal. Ms. Hubbard, you have the floor.
Good evening, council. How are you today?
Good.
Good evening.
Good. On behalf of my employees, I want to thank you for keeping the raise in the budget. They have worked hard and worked diligent to help the value of a meal be gainful this year. For the first slide, basically what it says is who does what. It says that you, as the governing body, will set the operational millage, and me, as county auditor, will set the millage for the bonds. When doing so, the first thing that I do is I work with other offices to garner the value of a mill. The assessor provides me with the real estate. A lot of the assessments come from the South Carolina Department of Revenue, and the other ones are done in-house in my office. The following slide shows the value of a mill. It shows that it has been very gainful this year. Last year, the school operational value of a mill was $404,000. This year it's $418,000. And the value of a county mill last year was $545,000, where this year is $561,398. With the new approved numbers for your budget, for the county this year, you've approved $40,033,741 for your operational budget, and for the school district, $67,085,205. From those dollars, I do deduct state reimbursement, fee in lieu of dollars, tier money, and delinquent tax collections. So that is what the lower numbers on there with the asterisks beside them show. This year for county operations and Tri-County Tech, it's going to take 77.3 mills to cover the budget. For school operation, I am recommending a 1 mill decrease to show 115.5 mills. For county bonds, 3 mills. School bonds, 31 mills. Those remain the same as well. For county debt service this year, we need to collect $1,684,196. For the school district bonds, $17,878,093. And again, the county mills for bonds is going to be 3, and for school district is going to be 31. And there's no change in that. Our municipalities also had no change in their millage this year, nor did the Kiowee Fire District. So as a recap of the millage, I recommend that you drop it 1 mill to 226.8 mills. Does anyone have any questions?
So if we, on the school district, if we hold the millages the same, that captures the growth of the mill as what has been done in the past. If we hold the mill at the 116.5.
Correct.
Correct. So-
Right, and for just say a $25,000 car, you're talking about $1.50 difference. And for a $100,000 residential home, you're talking about a $6 difference.
Right.
Just to let you know in monetary units what that would be.
I would make a motion to hold the mill the same as it was in 2019 for the school district.
Second.
If we could, just to track with the way, just so it's coherent, it would be a motion to accept the auditor's millage recommendation with the exception of the school district and to hold that the same, just so we capture it all
Okay.
in the one.
I'll make that motion as stated.
Second.
Any discussion on that? All in favor?
Johnny Ellis in favor, aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hubbard.
Motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
Second.
All right, all in